What's up, YouTube? We are back. It has been a while. I know it's been a while. But listen, Madden 21 was just, you know what? It is what it is, right? So we went on and we played some baseball. We played some NBA 2K. But now we're ready. Now we're ready. But the first thing, we got to make sure we talk about Madden 22 a little bit. I played the beta. The beta, honestly, it was just like Madden 21 with slight turns in a good way, but also some of the bad things were back from Madden 21. If you played on the next gen, you know that, well, the zones didn't work at the start. And that's what happened on beta. The zones were kind of bad again, where you could just literally just run past them and you would get a wide open touchdown. Hopefully they fix that, but it is what it is. The one thing I will say is Madden 22 was faster. The speed was a little bit better. You could control your guy a little bit better than what you could on next gen Madden 21. But if you have old gen, the PS4 or the Xbox, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot of differences. But for next gen, the game, it's tough. It's tough to play. Honestly, it's tough to play. But you know what? We're gonna go into this like I do every day. You get up in the morning and you're just happy to be alive, right? And that's what we have to think about. All right, so we got a brand new game coming out. Let's make sure that we have a positive attitude going into this things. So you know what? I didn't want to make a whole lot of videos. I wanted to make videos on the beta, but then you know what? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? That's the way you got to look at it. So Madden 22, all the pre-order stuff's been coming out. It's been, honestly, it looks okay. We're just going to go through that a little bit. I don't know how long the video will be, but we're going to go through a little bit and talk about what I'm going to do, kind of what I'm going to do. I can tell you what, I'm going to be streaming a lot, guys. I hope you guys are with me for that stuff. We're going to stream quite a bit, and so on and so forth. But anyways, first, I did pre-order the Dynasty Edition. So I'm going to get 3 days early access, dual entitlement, so I can put it on my PS4 also. The franchise staff points doesn't really matter to me. I'm happy that the franchise people are finally getting something for pre-ordering the game. That's kind of nice. The general class, starting at level 10, I don't really care. Honestly, just playing the game, you get stuff. Tom Brady gear capsule, don't really care. Some of this other stuff I don't really care, but I do care about the team fantasy packs. We're going to kind of go through that, but yeah, you can see a power-up item, an elite passer strategy item. We're going to kind of go through all that stuff as we go through it. But first, let's look at the elite player item that we're going to get out of this. The Mahomes or Brady. Before we take a look at those player items, I'm looking at Twitter here on Metality's Twitter and Joe Sis's Twitter. I have him up too, and also Madden Ultimate Team. We're just going to kind of go through a little bit of this as what they've kind of showed. You could go back and watch, Madden on Twitch and look at all the stuff that they did. I'm glad that they're doing a little bit. They're hyping this up a lot, which is normal. If you're in this game for gameplay, you're going to be very disappointed, honestly. But we're going to stay positive. We're going to stay positive. But first, you can see the layout. The layout looks pretty cool. Honestly, it looks pretty cool. Challenges, solo battles, at least solo battles is back. Head-to-head season, MUT champion, squads, and draft. I don't play a whole lot of squads. I might this year if you guys want to get into squads, but honestly, I'm just not very good at the game. I'm good at menu domination, and that's about it. Draft, don't really play draft, even though draft is really good to play at the start. MUT champions, I'll be doing weekend league every week. At the start of the year anyways. And solo battles, I'll be doing solo battles at the start of the year. But I think the general layout of this is actually kind of cool. One of the things that we are getting for pre-order is we're getting one strategy card. Now this, you have to put a bunch of training into it to upgrade it, but this is going to take your physical chems out and give you the other stuff. Now eventually you'll be able to get physical chems like speed, stuff like that in it. That's what they've said anyway. But how they implement this, I'm not 100% sure. Honestly, I'm not excited about this because I feel like it's like the stadium and like your coach, how you upgrade them all as you go with a bunch of training and then you put stuff in there. I feel like it's going to be somewhat similar. I know the picture's blurry. I apologize. But I'm not really sure on how I like this or don't like this yet. When it comes to this stuff, I'm certainly going to just play with it at the start. But I feel like it's going to be an expensive thing to play with. Anytime you have training involved, especially at the start of the year, it's super expensive. But, it is what it is. See right here, here's the Patrick Mahomes. I believe he's an 88. Plus, you're going to get his power up too. So you're going to be able to power him up, I think, to an 89. But again, you're going to cost training. Now, the one thing I do have on this picture right here is, what does cred mean? I'm a little worried about that. But I mean, part of me thinks that's going to have something to do with the yard and stuff like that. I believe there was the yard. I believe it was maybe something to do with the yard last year. But hopefully it has something to do with the yard, so therefore it is null and void for me. I'm hoping it's not another currency. I mean, my goodness, I hate the fact that they have points, because with points you can't really do anything but buy packs. And so my points sit at 0 all year long. I don't like it. I really don't like it. But, you know, it is what it is. You see right here, here's the Tom Brady 87. That's what you're also going to get. So you can pick Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady. And by picking those guys, you know, that's okay. But by picking them, you're going to get a choice of other cards. So let's go ahead and try to find what those other cards are. Let's say, hypothetically, you pick, let's see here. So you're going to get this to start, right? This Patrick Mahomes and this Tom Brady. By picking Patrick Mahomes, you will get a Randy Moss, and you're going to get a Deion Sanders. I don't know if there's really an option to pick Tom Brady. If you pick Tom Brady, you get Wes Welker, and you get Rodney Harrison. To me, look at Rodney Harrison's an 84 speed. He's not going to help my team. I mean, honestly, like Wes Welker's an 86. I'd rather almost have like rookies that are 89 to 88 speed and just use them. But, I mean, that is what it is. But look at this. You get an 88 Deion Sanders to start, plus you get an 87 Randy Moss to start. I don't know if there's really an option, but clearly I'm going to be going with Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if there's any other option for that whole situation. Yeah, so that's kind of where that's at for that. If you do pre-order from other places, you get, you know, Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson. I think they're kind of null and void. I pre-ordered already, so I'm not really worried about any of those cards. Now, when you do complete some of the solos at the start, you are going to get your choice of a captain. This is Jack Youngblood. He's one of the choices. You also have John Lynch. You also have Sean Alexander, and you do have Lance Allworth. Now, you can see Lance Allworth at an 85 is an okay speed. And I mean, I know who I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick Sean Alexander. And there's a reason for it. And I'll go through it with you a little bit. But as you can see right here, team captains. You can see right here, they're going to get 3 times the team bucket. I'm assuming that means chemistry, but who knows? I like the fact that the abilities are going to cost 5 training and the Superstar X Factors are going to cost 10. I also like the fact that you can go from 85 to 89 with 5 training per upgrade. I like the fact that they're making this reasonable, right? Reasonable, because 5 training isn't that hard to do, especially at the start. But you know what? It is what it is. But those are the team captains. You are going to be able to pick one by doing some solos to unlock them, which is good. The rookie master is going to be Devonta Smith. Looks like a good card. Will I do it? Nope, I won't do it. And the reason is because it's going to take too many other cards to do it. I just don't have the time or the patience to get that done. Your Mutt Master is going to be Cam Chancellor. Let's see right here. He's your ultimate. He's called Ultimate Champion, but he's, I mean, really your Mutt Master. I'm not going to grind Mutt Master. I never do. However, I always do end up getting it done eventually. You can see a 92 speed at a 95. Looks like a good card. He's got 92 zone already. I mean, it looks like a good card, especially, I mean, it's going to be a great card at the start of the year. And I will eventually get him. I'm not going to go out of my way, though, to get him. The Team Builders. I like these cards, and because you do solos to get them, right? I don't know what kind of solos. If it's anything like it has been in the past, it'll be like 16 full game solos. So is it going to be worth it? For no money spent, maybe to get certain pieces finished. But for you and me, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Will I do them? I'll probably do Anthony Barr. Does the stats look good? No, they look terrible. But at the start of the year, I mean, what are you going to do, right? I mean, look at this Landon Collins, an 83 speed. I mean, talk about the disrespect for this guy. And if it's 16 solos like it used to be, I don't know. I wouldn't probably endorse doing them. But you know what? You are free to do whatever you want, especially at the start of the year. Let's go ahead and take a look at, there's some other solos here. Gridiron Tower solos. I don't know what this is, but it looks like just a bunch of solos. It looks like you can get 87 overall, J.C. Jackson, plus his power-up for 80 stars. I mean, it looks okay, right? It looks okay. Here's your campaign solos. Campaign solos, nothing that I would really, I mean, I don't know. I think this is the team builder kind of thing. Like if you finish the one team, I believe, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. Special EA Play challenges. So now, if you do pre-order the game, you do get to play it on the 17th at midnight, right? Which is, I believe, a Monday night into Tuesday. However, if you have EA Play, you can play it on the 12th. I will be playing it on the 12th. No, they usually unlock it in the afternoon. We'll see what they do. I don't know what they'll do. But you can see right here, if you do the EA Play Challenge, you get an 80 overall wide receiver fantasy pack. I mean, come on. Who cares, right? Exclusive EA Play Power-Up Art. Yep, that's what we're doing it for, right? Cover Athlete Power-Up Fantasy Pack, of course. That's clearly what we're doing it for. I mean, I wish they gave a little bit better. I wish they really did. I wish they gave incentive to actually do it. But the one thing I'm going to tell you right now, and this is what I'm excited about. I'm excited for a few things, right? I'm excited for the Rookie Premier program because I did all 10. I had so many coins. If you were with me last year, you know I had so many coins. And actually, I just logged into play to look at what I had left. I still had 17 million coins with over 1.2 million training just sitting on my account right now. But I am excited for the Rookie Premier program. Now, I do think most people are going to do A. I think most people are going to do A, right? I am not. I am going to do B. And the reason I'm going to do B is because I think these cards are going to have so much value at the start that I'm going to sell them. And I'm going to build my wealth that way. The hardest thing about getting coin in this game is at the start of the year because there really isn't a whole lot to do. There really isn't a whole lot of coins in the market, but there is some, oh my God, there's some great cards. Like, let's take a look at the cards here really fast. Let's look at the first one, and when I find it here, the first one is going to be this guy. Are anybody going to take him? I mean, if you're a Jets fan, yes. Not me. I'm not taking him. Ja'Marr Chase, though. Look at this dude's speed. 91. Tyreek Hill's only an 89 or something to start the year. You saw the Deion Sanders is only 88 speed, and he's one of the fastest corners. Ja'Marr Chase is going to be a monster. So I definitely am. I mean, I'm really, really highly leaning towards picking him and not selling him. Now, keep in mind, if I only pick 2 auctionable guys, I am not selling them until probably the 18th or 19th, just before the Superstar promo comes out. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But here's the next guy. This Travion, I definitely would recommend this guy. He's also good. Now, before I pick anybody, though, I probably will look and check prices first, right? J.C. Horn as a corner. I mean, my goodness, this is why the auctionable, if you were to do the non-auctionable, if you were to do this first one, you could pick 4 guys and sell one of them and keep the other 3. But I feel like if I can sell them for 400 to 500K, that puts me at that million. Guys, you need money to make money. Like, that's not just a game thing. That's a real life thing, right? So Micah Parsons, you know, his value is all based on one thing. His value is based on whether or not linebackers animate. And they have not said anything about whether or not they animate. Trevor Lawrence, 79 speed. I mean, the card looks good. The problem with this is that everybody's going to have Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. So who cares, right? Najee Harris. I think this card looks good. But for me, I'm picking Shaun Alexander, so it doesn't really matter. Jalen Phillips, another guy that looks okay, right? He looks like a pretty good card. And then Christian Barmore, sorry. I mean, it's a lineman. Who cares? This guy looks like a freaking monster, though. Kyle Pitts looks like a monster. So there's 4 guys. Kyle Pitts, J.C. Horn, Trevon, and Ja'Marr Chase. They look like monsters. So if I really wanted to, this first option is a good option for me. However, I'm not going to go that way. I think me and my boys are going to go B and do 2 auctionable ones, and we are going to sell them pretty quickly because I feel like I can build my team. I can start building my team based on that. You know, I don't know how much Tyreek Hill is, but if you look at Tyreek Hill's stats, I know he's down here somewhere. If you look at Tyreek Hill's stats, his stats don't look terrible. But compared to Ja'Marr Chase, I mean, what would you rather have? Speed kills, man. Speed absolutely kills. So Tyreek Hill might be cheaper than Ja'Marr Chase. We don't know. We don't know. But if that's the case, then I would rather have Tyreek Hill long term because these rookie premieres are not getting updated anyway. So my plan is to pick 2 of them at the start and sell them, right? Here's you also get this for pre-ordering. You can pick whatever card you want. I'm probably going to pick a lineman. When I pick all these 82, 83s, stuff like that, like veteran bonuses and all that, I'll go through the veterans here in a second. Here's the veterans. You get to pick 3 cards. I'm going to pick lineman. Why? Because who cares? I mean, seriously. None of these guys are fast enough to make my dang team. So, I pick lineman. So, moving on to the next part here. So, my son thinks that team builders is probably going to mean the sets. He's probably right. Honestly, he's probably right. But they're going to have some kind of solos that give you an award, a reward for doing, like, normally they do, like, if you want to be the Vikings or whoever, you do all 16 games in their season and you get a reward. Who knows, right? Let's take a look here. The 22 Madden, these packs, these are huge for me. These are going to be huge for me. I don't know what team I'm going to pick. I feel like normally I do the Chiefs looking for Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes. However, with everybody getting Patrick Mahomes this year, I don't feel like that's really a good option. Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, I mean, honestly, I've made bank at the start of the year because of Tyreek Hill, getting his power up, getting his card. I mean, that's what you bank on. And that's why, that's ultimately why I decided to go with the Dynasty package. That, and because I'm going to play PS4 a little bit too if I hate PS5 as much as I did last year. So there's that option, right? And these gold team packs are going to contain 2 gold players, and they're going to contain 3 silver players. Ultimately, you got to do whatever you want to do, but I'm leaning towards the Packers. I hate the Packers, but I'm leaning towards the Packers because Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers. Are 2 very high cards. However, before I decide what I'm going to do, I want to look and see how many other elites they have, because ultimately these packs, these are coin for me. That's what I want, is coin from them in order to build my coin stack. I mean, I'm going to have an okay team to start the year, but I need to build my coin stack, because the more coin I have, the more options I have for flipping, the more I can do for getter players. And we don't even know if getter players are going to be in the game. Flipping is still going to be part of the game, but with the auction house changes, I mean, we don't know. And so I was going to make a video on the auction house changes, but honestly, I don't know if anybody really knows what's going on. I think their sniping is going to be pretty bare minimum. I think sniping is going to be super hard. The days of getting Tyreek Hill for 500 coins are probably over at this point. However, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. And so that's the interesting part. They have announced already a new promo, though. They did announce a new promo for the first. I think it's coming out on the 20th. It's a Superstar promo. We're going to go and try to find some of the cards. They have a few on there. They've already kind of let the cat out of the bag that Russell Wilson is going to be part of it. But you can see right here, Marlon Humphrey. This is why I want to sell my rookie premieres, because honestly, if I know how EA works, the rookie premiere cards are going to be garbage within 2 weeks, right? They're going to be average cards within 2 to 3 weeks. So I want to sell them as fast as possible, if that makes sense. I want to sell them after. So you don't want to sell them too early, because there's just not enough coins in the market yet, but you want to sell them eventually. So I'm going to try to sell them before this promo comes out. Once this promo comes out, I mean, you can see right here, Marlon Humphrey, he's a good card already. I mean, that's a good card to start. Saquon Barkley, 88 speed. I mean, that's a good card to start. Plus, it's going to have an ability on it, because that's what they do. Terry McLaurin, you can see an 88 speed already. Now, it doesn't say he goes into power-up or anything like that, but we don't know. I mean, you just don't know yet, right? So those are the 3 cards that they've announced for the Superstar promo. The Superstar promo usually comes out on that first day, so like the 20th. I believe it'll be out on the 20th in the morning. I believe the 20th is a Tuesday. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I believe that promo will be out on the 20th. So from the 17th to the 20th, you have your time to enjoy your pre-order stuff, basically. From the 12th to the 17th, they really don't give you hardly anything, right? Sometimes they do, sometimes you don't. I think last year, I don't know if we got it right away. Not sure. So I'm really kind of looking forward to that. But, you know, the way I look at this is all this pre-order stuff is, for me, is to start building my team a little bit so I can do the solos, and then from there I can get into the auction house and I can kind of build my team kind of how I want to build it. So just for pre-ordering, also you get a choice of 1 out of 32 NFL stars. I mean, Harrison Smith's always terrible. So what will I pick? I mean, if Darren Waller's speed is okay, I'll pick Darren Waller. If George Kittle's speed's okay, I'll pick George Kittle. Because even if I pick Kyle Pitts, I'm going to sell him. He's going to be the best tight end in the game to start the year. But I'm most likely going to pick Jamar Chase and probably the safety. I mean, I'm going to go. There's not many safeties that are elites. So all that stuff goes into it. I'm going to be on MedHead before the game even comes out if they have stuff up there. And I'm going to be looking at overall ratings, speed, and all that, and then adjusting myself based on that. But for this, I'm probably going to pick a lineman because does it really matter? Not really. Going to pick a lineman. That's what I've always done, just pick linemen and stuff like that because they're not the sexy pick. So I'd pick them and put them on my roster. But you can see right here, I mean, the elite passer strategy item, I mean, I don't know, guys. It just seems like it's more of a mess. But it is what it is, right? And so that's about it, right? I think that's about it. So you know what I'm doing for the auctionable. I'm picking 2 auctionable guys. We're going to sell them both, probably 17th. I mean, honestly, guys, I'm excited for Madden 22. And the reason I'm excited for Madden 22 is because I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to get my coin stack going. I'm excited to help you guys. You know, last year we started out with, I don't know, 20 subscribers. Now we're at 670, something like that. You know, it was a great year. I think this year's going to be even better. We're going to stream a lot more. You're going to see a lot. I mean, you're going to see a lot. I think on the 12th, if it comes up live at, you know, usually it's in the afternoon that it comes live. If it comes live at like 4 o'clock, we'll be streaming pretty quick. You know, 4:30, 5 o'clock, we'll be streaming. We'll stream for 4 or 5 hours. And then we're going to stream, I mean, from there on out, I think we're going to stream a lot until probably end of November or so, and because that's when basketball starts. But I'm really looking forward to getting back into it. I'm looking forward to getting going, and I hope you guys are too. If you are, hopefully you guys are going to follow, right? Hopefully we're going to get going. Hopefully we're going to get a lot of people a lot of coins. Hopefully the gameplay will be fun. I mean, we're going to stream our weekend league games for the most part. We'll see how long that lasts because I get so frustrated. But I mean, I sort of want to show you guys how frustrated I get sometimes. I think that would be, honestly, I think you guys would probably get a lot of laughters out of it. And I think that's why we do this, right? And that's why I stream, is to, A, help people get coin so you don't have to spend money in this game, but B, to give you guys some laughter, because sometimes that's what's needed. But anyways, guys, that's the video. I hope you guys are excited as I am to get going on August 12th. You know, if you don't have EA Play, then you're not playing. But hey, you know what? You can come and watch, hang out, and you can see from my mistakes, or if I don't make any mistakes, you can learn from that too. So anyways, guys, but that's the video. I'll see you guys soon.